Head coach Chris Ramirez, his Bears just won the SAC Championship 18-8 over Wingate. And coach, what a day. Just up and down. You guys lose the first game, fall behind in the second game, and then something happened on offense. Can you try to put into words what happened out there?
No, it says a lot about who we are, and when we get into a championship game against a team like Wingate, number one team in the country, it's going to be back and forth, and we're going to have to compete and take some punches and throw some punches. And, finally we got on a roll, and, it just says a lot about who we are. We know we got a lot of talented players, in our dugout, but, I'm even more proud about, just what we're made out of and the young men that we have in our program.
You guys were picked 5th in the SAC preseason poll, but you guys knew that this could be what this team is, both hitting and pitching. How did you manifest that into what you knew could happen, into what did happen today?
It just takes a lot of work. You just stack one day on top of the next and on top of the next, and and it takes a collective effort. It wasn't just one guy up and down our lineup, guys off the bench, and that's what championship teams are made out of. You never know who the hero's going to be, and just throughout the course of this season, we had, everybody had a big part, in what we just did.
And for you guys, the resilience, because it would have been easy down 6-1 today in the second game to kind of, let's just prepare for the NCAA tournament. But you guys came roaring back. It just speaks to the identity of this team, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does, and that's the biggest takeaway I have, and the biggest thing I'm proud of. And we got great leadership, and, everybody from top to bottom, and talented young players and guys that have been in this program for a long time. And, it's even fitting for Mikey Allen to close that one out. He's been here, and he's, what we want to be as a program. That's him and Patty and Lanham, and you just go up and down. Bryce Stober, Eric Ramirez coming in, halfway through the season. Louis Atiles at short, Clarino. You can just go around. Kuda coming off the bench in the championship game and, getting the big hit. And I'm sure I'm leaving everybody out. But that's just in one game today. And, our season has a story like that for everybody in this program.
So now you look forward to the tournament. You guys 100% in. You're 100% in before today, but now 100% in. What is the ceiling? What could be the finish line for Lenoir-Rhyne in 2022?
Well, this is, one of the toughest, if not the toughest regions in the country. And, we know whether, no matter where we go, we're going to face, a bunch of teams that all probably have the ability, to go to Cary and win a national title. But, we know we're one of those teams too. And I think that's what we showed today.
They sure did. SAC champions, Coach Chris Ramirez, thank you.
Thank you.
Here with the tournament MVP, Louis Atiles. The Bears win their first SAC tournament championship in over 20 years, 18-8 over Wingate in the decider. And Louis down 6-1 after losing the first game today, and then the floodgates open. Walk me through what happened for you guys on offense.
Obviously, just believing in our approach, passing it on to each other, believing in one another. No matter if we made an error, we picked each other up and just trust the process and make sure that we were capable of doing anything that we could on the field. And obviously, I'm lost for words, and obviously I've seen it so far away, and thank God it happened, and I'm blessed about it. Keep playing.
This season, you guys were picked 5th in the conference to start the season. I think people thought you guys could be good, but I don't think they had any idea about this. But you guys did.
We did.
And tell me about that belief that you've had from day one.
It obviously starts in the weight room, and obviously starts believing in each other, practicing with each other day in and day out, 6 days a week, and just giving our all. And obviously, like you can see today, it was an example. We had to use everybody. Everybody was accountable for and holding each other accountable for those things and picking each other up. And obviously, we couldn't do it. We could have never done it with the best coaching staff, putting those players in those right position and believing in us. And thank God we in this place and at this moment proving people wrong.
You missed all of last season with an injury. You're back this season, full go. What does this mean personally to you?
Ooh, it means a lot. Obviously, Let me take a moment.
Yeah.
Obviously, everything happens for a reason. Ooh, and I'm a firm believer, and everything happens for a reason, and my team was able to pick me up in a tough time, and I was able to come back stronger than ever, and believing in my teammates and making sure I was getting ready during the summer, making sure I was in the weight room, making sure my ankle was strong enough to make it last through these games that I knew we were going to be in, and I was blessed with that.
Bears are blessed to have Luis Atiles as their shortstop. They win the SAC Championship.